Hey guys, what's up? What's popping? So yeah, I'm back a couple of months later, but who's counting? So today I'm actually here to talk about the interview between Pastor Tobi Adeboyega and ZEZE MILLZ. Yes, basically it's a reaction video, and in case it's your first time seeing my face, my name is Fasta and I am a London-based YouTuber. I make videos around faith, lifestyle, music, movies, reactions, reviews, pretty much everything that you can actually ask for, I do. So on Sunday, an interview came out that was between the lead pastor of Spac Nation and ZEZE MILLZ, and of course everybody, I even feel this video is late because I know that everybody on YouTube has reacted to this particular interview I'm talking about. This interview came out and it got people talking, and in case you don't know why I got people talking, I'm going to help you. It got people talking because for a while now, Spac Nation has been under investigation. Since last year, actually, they've been under investigation for a couple of allegations, of which include asking church members to take out loans, and they are being left in debt. Now these church members went and reported them. So this interview came out, and like seriously, immediately I heard it, immediately I saw it, I said to myself, he has successfully finished his laundering. Yes, his image laundering, because for a while now, in case you don't know, he has been giving alms and helping people in Nigeria. Now, I don't listen to his interviews when he does it with much more mature people in Nigeria on the internet, because I'm just like, my G, like at this point, there's no point. Whether you come out to launder an image or not, justice is going to take its full course in a matter of time. But when I saw this interview, it was a laugh. It was a very, very annoying laugh. Like, see, my problem is not with ZEZE MILLZ, because ZEZE MILLZ, to me, she's not professional. Yes, she's not professional, and I'm going to say why she's, because I feel like she's one of those people who is able to sit with an interviewee and talk to them, not interview them. There's a difference. For example, I watched her talk with Castillo. That was an interview. That was a talk. It was a calm, let's sit, let's have a chat, because your character on this particular show is a bit mixed. And during that chat, I actually got to understand Castillo more. Now, you can't sit down and have a chat with Pastor Tobi. It's not possible. It is not possible. She is younger. She's like what? She's about 2 decades younger than this man. He's a lawyer, meaning that he's much more smarter than her. So when I saw this interview, I was like, yes, whoever arranged this particular talk knew what they were doing. Because now there are a couple of people that even Pastor Tobi himself knows that he cannot be put up against. And the truth of the matter is that we needed answers. We as a Black community, we as a people who we feel cheated and we feel like he has done something wrong to us, we needed answers. We needed real answers. We needed real authentic answers. Not, oh, I'm not leader of the church and all this other banter. It was bantering. Now, right from the start of that interview, ZEZE could have put up a stronger face. Not even a strong face, because I feel like she was chilled, yeah, and she was a bit too chilled. But you don't come and talk to someone like Pastor Tobi, and when he gives you a compliment, you go, like, once I saw that, like, people like Pastor Tobi, they don't need to tell you plainly that they are trying to distract you, but by some things they say and by your reactions, they would know how easy of a person you are to manipulate. See, I felt sorry for her, to be honest, because it's not her fault. It's not like she went to school or she took a professional course and she decided now that, you know, I'm gonna be an interviewer. No, she's doing this. I believe it's passion, and I believe because she's legit good. When she had that talk with Castillo, I got to understand Castillo more. But you can't use the same technique for everyone that you want to talk. It is a basic thing for you to know as someone who talks to people or interview people. There are some people that you're gonna have to be more stern with, and I felt like we needed someone more stern. We needed not just a Christian, but someone who knows his Bible. But the truth of the matter is that if Tobi knows that you knows your Bible, he's not going to want to talk to you, because this is someone who we have seen over and over and over and over and over again insult and abuse people over his live chat. People who are not his church members, people who don't agree with him, he goes on to abuse. Now this is core, because he kept saying that black people don't have a community. Now it's not that black people don't have a community, it is that black people are disagreeing with the way he's running his community that he's building. That is why he keeps saying black people don't have a community, black people this, black people that, black people this. And it's like, it is not that we don't have a community, it is that the people outside the ones that he's able to manipulate are coming strong at him. And I think for the first time in a very long time, he feels like they are winning. So the best way that he can possibly get back at them is to say black people don't have community. But that's not true. That's not true. That's really not true. And again, something that I didn't like is that she was sharing a little bit too much of her personal life. Now, you don't go and speak to a man like Tobi and say, I have not been to church in so and so years. Because what that does is that you are giving him a straight bullet. You are giving him an edge, a direct edge over you, to now come back to you with questions that are not even supposed to even make light of day to this particular talk that you are talking about or talking with him. I just felt like a lot of things about that interview was flawed. From the start, when Tobi said you look beautiful and she's like this, to the end. Yes, I had a real issue. Why did she go and ask him? I'm very sure I heard her say, so you don't use Spac Nation to launder money. Darling, in what country have you seen a criminal that will wholeheartedly know that they are under investigation and they would take time out to come and be on camera and they will admit to all the allegations that they are being accused on camera? Help me, because I don't know. I've not seen any. I don't know of one. So when she was like, so you don't need Spac Nation, I was like, baby girl, he's not going to answer that. He's going to twist that and he's going to turn that around. And the thing that really pissed me off was that he was taking too much of shots at black community. And we need to understand what he says, what he means when he says black community. He don't, again, we would all say this. For all of us who know this, he wasn't directly coming at black people. He was coming at black people that are against him and black people that are not in his church. Yes, those are the people that. And when she asked him to talk about TK, my heart just left my body, because I was like, baby girl, that is not how to do it. Like, even if you want him to talk about TK, that was not how to go about it. There are so many ways in the book that you would have gotten Tobi to talk about TK and to give us, even if not all, but at least 70% of the answers that we needed. Because I feel like the fact that she went there, number one, he complimented her and she just gave herself off with the way she responded to the compliments. She said, I've not been to church in so and so years. There was a lot of things that she said that if she didn't say would have actually given her a little, and I say a little because it's not just about her answer, it's also about the way she framed her questions. See, Tobi is a lawyer, and where he knows he can't deflate, he would definitely look for something else to do that will be a distraction to you as a human being. And everybody is saying that it would have been better, even me, initially I said that it would have been better if Kojo was there, Little Black Book was there with her. But it's the truth of the matter is that we have seen Tobi insult him a lot on his live videos, and I feel like if Tobi got there and saw him there, Tobi would fully say, I am not doing this interview, do whatever I want to do. He's that kind of person. Is either he would do that, or he would, every time Kojo wants to ask a question, he would divert him. Tobi, that's what Tobi is known for. I mean, throughout the interview, he was diverting ZEZE. He was doing this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. He basically dribbled her until she had nothing to say. It was 15 minutes of torture. Like, I felt genuinely sorry for her because I was like, my G, like, no, man. I feel like even if it's the ZEZE MILLZ show, there is nothing wrong with having someone beside you. Like, this is lack of research. Like, and I say it with my full chest. Tobi is not someone who knows his Bible strongly. He doesn't. So even if you didn't want to have Kojo there, at least have someone else that knows their Bible, that is a Christian, that is an because there are churchgoers that are one-minded. So I feel like with Tobi, if you are one-minded, he will still win you, because all through that interview he was taking a go at not just Black community, but he was also taking a go at churchgoers who are one-minded, churchgoers who feel like there is a cultural way to serve God. He was taking a go at everything, at everything he could take a go at, and ZEZE MILLZ was just there looking at him. He could have taken a go, and from that go she could have asked questions, but every time he took a go at Black community, she was just there looking at him baffled. Yes, I dare say she was baffled, and you could even see it on her face, because towards the last 10 minutes or 20 minutes, she was just there like, and you don't interview people like Tobi and show your facial expressions like that, because in their head they're going, yes, I've won this. And even though I would say his attempt to launder his image across the UK is working, because I know it's working in Nigeria, because I mean the best thing you can do right now for Nigerians is give them money for their business, which he's doing. But when you are laundering your image in the very country that is affecting the people, just like a certain person coming on to make Nigeria look better than it is, when the citizens of Nigeria know the actual state of Nigeria. Now, someone else may not be able to relate, but the citizens of Nigeria that are in Nigeria know what it is and how it is paining them. It's the same thing with us. If you are not in the UK, you would not understand why everybody is going on about this. You will not understand why we are making it a big deal. And I say this because I know and I saw a lot of people comment under this interview, and they were basically asking people who were against him why they were against him. Like, you can never understand the length of the or how deep the damage is except you are in this country with us, and except you know how early and how much people work for someone to sit somewhere and be collecting their money without remorse. Because that's the truth, he collects their money without remorse. And the thing is, Nigerians like miracle, and I've not heard of any miracle in his church. So I'm thinking to myself, is it that they're just going there because he's fashionable? It really confuses me, because I know for one that in his church there are older people, and I'm like, as an older person, why would you choose Spac Nation? Like, in all honesty, is it that they have so brainwashed you that you don't have the capacity to think and see what is glaring? Because I didn't even need to enter Spac Nation. I just needed to be with one person from the church to understand that everything that they are saying, there is an atom of truth in. I didn't need to enter the church. You don't need to enter a church. You don't need to be doing investigative journalism to know that black is black and blue is blue, and that some facts are facts whether or not the person is bad. People were saying he was making sense. Yes, he can fully well make sense, and it doesn't take away the fact that the sense he's making is a fact. It's not necessarily that he's making sense, it's just that he's saying facts. You can't change the fact that yellow is yellow. You cannot change the fact that blue is blue. You cannot change the fact that this thing I am wearing, it is what I'm wearing. It's there. Like, it's there. You can't change the fact that I am black. It is what I am. You can't. And you can't remove the fact that there are certain things that are wrong with the black community, but that doesn't mean that he's justified. That's the thing. I feel like when people say that he's making sense, they kind of take it to say they kind of take it to say that he's justified for whatever he's doing. And this is why I say you can't understand fully until you are in the UK, and until you get to know how much debt that him and his subordinates, yes, I'll say subordinate, because they're not that you know, normally when you appoint pastors in churches, there is a certain amount of equality you give them, but you can never be called to be as a younger person in this church. And that's just the facts. That is just the facts. Do you see? I'm not making sense, but I'm saying facts. And that doesn't change the fact that a fact is a fact. So when people are saying he's making sense, and I'm here like, my G, but that doesn't really mean that he's justified for whatever he's doing. He may be saying a fact, which is that black people are not one, black people are not united, black people choose when and when not to be united, because we do. But that doesn't really mean that he's justified to come into that same black community and say that we are poor. We are poor, but most of us are giving you £100 per month, £500 per month, £1,000 every 3 months, but we are poor. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just pretty much annoying. I really feel sorry for ZEZE MILLZ, because it's not that she's a bad person, and it's not that she's a bad interviewer. It's just that she aimed higher than she was ready for. Now, she didn't do proper research, and she did not frame her questions properly, because I mean, like, no, like, you can't go and talk to Tobi and be sounding like you are a fan. Like, she sounded like a mixture of a fan and not so much a fan. Like, I'm a fan of your fashion, but I'm not a fan of these stories and these stories I'm hearing. And you don't do that, because Tobi is smart. Once he knows you're a fan, it doesn't really matter if you are against him. but he's able to use the fact that you're a fan to his advantage, and that is where she messed up. Going forward, dear ZEZE MILLZ, if you are going to talk to somebody like Tobi, I beg you, please have someone that is vast seated with you. Do your research and bloody frame your questions right, because I don't understand. And please have the appropriate body gestures. Don't go and sit with someone like Tobi and be doing I've not, like, no. There are some, if you know how we have, personal things that we keep to ourselves. Yes, the last time you were at church is your business. It's not anybody's business. So when you're talking to someone like Tobi, even if you have not been to church in 20 years, please, I beg you, in the name of everything that you hold here, don't go and tell him that you've not been to church in 20 years, because he's gonna know that there's a possibility that you don't know your Bible. And even if you want to quote one or two scriptures, it doesn't really go into the depths of someone who really knows how to apply. Like, if Little Black Book quotes and applies for you, you will know that he's someone who spends time in his word. Thank you for watching. I come in next time. It's been your girl, Master Annie. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and like and share this video so I come in next time. I'm in God, and God bless you.